Hey there, adventurers. Welcome to Unknown Facts. Today we're diving deep into the heart of survival. We're going to equip you with 10 life-saving survival tips that could one day save your neck before we journey into the wild. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. It helps more people discover these essential skills. Now let's get started. Out in the wild, fire is your best friend. It provides warmth, light, and a sense of security that can be a real morale booster when you're far from civilization. The crackling flames can be a comforting presence, warding off the chill of the night and the darkness that surrounds you. Fire is also essential for cooking food, which is crucial for maintaining your energy levels and ensuring you have the strength to face the challenges of the wilderness. Whether you're grilling freshly caught fish, boiling water to make it safe to drink, or simply roasting marshmallows for a treat, fire makes it all possible. And let's not forget its role in keeping those creepy crawlies away. The smoke from a campfire can act as a natural insect repellent, driving away mosquitoes and other pests that can make your time in the wild uncomfortable or even dangerous. Trust me, knowing how to make fire is as crucial as carrying water in the desert. It's a skill that can mean the difference between life and death. In an emergency, the ability to start a fire can provide you with the means to signal for help, purify water, and cook food. The most primitive and reliable method is using friction. Remember the hand drill. This ancient technique involves spinning a wooden spindle against a fireboard to create enough heat through friction to ignite a small piece of tinder. It's a method that requires patience and practice, but it's incredibly rewarding. It's time to put those scout skills to the test. If you've ever been a scout or taken a survival course, now is the time to recall those lessons. Practice makes perfect, and the more you practice, the more confident you'll become in your ability to start a fire under any conditions. Find a dry piece of wood, gather some tinder, and start spinning that stick with your palms. The key is to maintain a steady rhythm and apply consistent pressure. It might take a while, but don't get discouraged. Persistence is key. It takes grit and determination, but the reward of those precious flames is worth every drop of sweat. The moment you see that first spark, you'll feel a rush of accomplishment. It's a primal connection to our ancestors who relied on these same techniques for survival. Another technique is using a fire starter, like a ferro rod. This modern tool is incredibly effective and can produce a shower of sparks with just a few strikes. It's a reliable method that works even in wet conditions, making it a favorite among survivalists. Strike it against a hard surface to create sparks that ignite your tinder. The key is to have your tinder ready and positioned to catch the sparks. With a bit of practice, you'll be able to start a fire quickly and efficiently. Remember, tinder is the key. Dry grass, birch bark, or cotton balls soaked in petroleum jelly work wonders. The finer and drier the tinder, the easier it will catch a spark and start burning. Always carry a variety of tinder materials in your survival kit. Once you've coaxed those flames to life, gradually add small twigs and branches, building up to larger pieces of wood. This process ensures that your fire grows steadily and doesn't smother itself. Start small and build up gradually. A well-built fire will provide comfort, warmth, and a sense of security in the wilderness. Remember, fire demands respect. It's a powerful force that can be both a friend and a foe. Treat it with care and always be mindful of your surroundings. Clear the area around your fire pit and never leave it unattended. This is crucial for preventing wildfires and ensuring your safety. Always have a plan for extinguishing the fire quickly if needed. It's a powerful tool for survival, but it can quickly turn dangerous if not handled responsibly. Always prioritize safety and be prepared to act swiftly in case of an emergency. With the right knowledge and respect, fire can be your greatest ally in the wilderness. We all know we can't survive long without water. It's the essence of life, the most crucial element for our survival. In the wilderness, the quest for water becomes a matter of life and death. In the wild, finding clean, drinkable water is paramount. Streams, creeks, and rivers are your best bets, but not all water sources are safe to drink from directly. Your senses are your greatest allies here. Use your ears to listen for the faint sounds of water flowing. The rustling of leaves, the chirping of birds, and the distant sound of running water can guide you. Listen for the sound of running water. A stream, a creek, or even a trickle will lead you to a potential source. The sound of water can be a beacon in the silence of the forest. Follow animal tracks. They often lead to watering holes. Animals have an innate sense of where to find water, and their paths can be a valuable guide. Remember, even clear water can harbor hidden dangers. Bacteria, parasites, and other pathogens can lurk unseen, ready to cause illness. Always purify water before drinking. This step is non-negotiable. Whether you're using a filter, tablets, or boiling, purification is essential. Boiling is the most reliable method. It's simple and effective, killing off most harmful organisms. Bring it to a rolling boil for at least 1 minute to kill off any nasty bacteria or parasites. In higher altitudes, boil for 3 minutes to ensure safety. Water purification tablets are another lightweight and portable option. They're easy to carry and can be a lifesaver in a pinch. Follow the instructions on the packaging for safe and effective purification. Each type of tablet has specific guidelines to ensure the water is safe to drink. In a pinch, you can even collect morning dew by wiping down leaves with a cloth and wringing it out. This method won't provide much, but every drop counts. Remember, every drop counts when it comes to survival. In the wild, resourcefulness and caution can make all the difference. Shelter is your shield against the elements. It's your first line of defense when you're out in the wild, facing unpredictable weather and the harshness of nature. Whether you're caught in a sudden downpour or a chilling wind, having a sturdy shelter can make all the difference. It doesn't have to be fancy, but it needs to provide protection from wind, rain, and cold. The key is to focus on functionality over aesthetics. A well-constructed shelter can keep you dry, warm, and safe, even if it looks simple. Look for natural shelters. A fallen tree, a rock overhang, or a dense thicket can provide a basic framework. These natural formations can save you time and energy, offering a ready-made structure that you can enhance with additional materials. Use branches, leaves, and moss to create walls and insulation. These materials are abundant in most forested areas and can be easily gathered to build a sturdy and insulated shelter. A simple lean-to shelter is surprisingly effective. It's one of the easiest shelters to construct and can provide excellent protection against the elements. Find a long, sturdy branch and prop it up against a tree or rock face. This will serve as the main support for your lean-to, giving it the necessary structure and stability. Then, layer branches and foliage against the sides to create a windbreak and rain shield. This layering technique helps to block out the wind and rain, keeping the interior of your shelter dry and warm. Inside your shelter, create a comfortable sleeping area. A good night's sleep is crucial for maintaining your energy and morale in a survival situation. Gather dry leaves, pine needles, or ferns to create a soft and insulating bed. These natural materials can provide cushioning and insulation, helping to keep you warm through the night. Remember, a well-built shelter can mean the difference between a comfortable night and a miserable, potentially dangerous one. Taking the time to build it right can ensure your safety and comfort, allowing you to face the challenges of the wilderness with confidence. Getting lost or injured in the wild is a scary thought, but knowing how to signal for help can be a lifesaver. The universal distress signal is 3 of anything. 3 fires evenly spaced, 3 blasts on a whistle, or 3 flashes of light. A signal mirror is an incredibly effective tool for attracting attention. Use it to reflect sunlight towards aircraft or distant rescuers. If you're in a dense forest, create a signal fire using green branches and leaves. The smoke will rise high above the tree line, increasing your chances of being spotted. Remember, the key to successful signaling is visibility and repetition. Make your signals big, bold, and consistent. In the wild, even minor injuries can quickly become serious if not treated properly. Knowing basic first aid is like having a medical kit in your mind. Always carry a well-stocked first aid kit and know how to use it. Learn how to control bleeding, treat burns, and splint fractures. Practice essential first aid techniques before venturing into the wilderness. Knowing how to respond calmly and effectively in an emergency can make all the difference. Remember, prevention is always better than cure. Wear appropriate clothing, stay hydrated, and be mindful of your surroundings to minimize the risk of injuries. The wilderness provides a surprising abundance of edible plants, but knowing which ones to eat and which ones to avoid is crucial. Never consume any plant unless you are 100% certain of its identification. A field guide to edible plants is an invaluable resource. Some common edible plants include cattails, dandelions, and clovers. Remember, the rules of foraging: eat only what you need and leave enough for wildlife to thrive. When in doubt, err on the side of caution. It's better to be hungry than to risk getting sick from eating something poisonous. Getting turned around in the wilderness is disorienting, but with a few basic navigation skills, you can find your way back to safety. The sun is your compass. It rises in the east and sets in the west. Use this knowledge to get a general sense of direction. Look for natural landmarks. A distinctive tree, a rock formation, or a stream can help you orient yourself. If you have a map and compass, learn how to use them effectively. Practice taking bearings and following a route, remember. Even if you're unsure of your exact location, staying calm and thinking rationally will increase your chances of finding your way. Encounters with wild animals are a thrilling part of being in nature, but it's crucial to treat them with respect and caution. Learn about the wildlife in the area you're exploring and be aware of their habits. Store food properly to avoid attracting unwanted visitors. If you encounter a dangerous animal, remain calm and avoid making sudden movements. Slowly back away and give the animal a wide berth. Carry bear spray as a precaution and know how to use it effectively. Remember, prevention is key. Make noise while hiking to avoid surprising animals. Panic is a survival's worst enemy. When fear takes over, it clouds judgment and can lead to rash decisions. Take deep breaths, assess the situation, and focus on the task at hand. Remember the survival priorities: shelter, water, fire, and signaling. Break down large tasks into smaller, more manageable ones. Celebrate small victories. Each step you take brings you closer to safety. Positive self-talk is crucial. Remind yourself that you have the skills and resilience to overcome challenges. A well-stocked survival kit is your lifeline in the wilderness. It should contain the essentials for fire, shelter, signaling, first aid, and navigation. Pack a fire starter, tinder, a knife, a compass, a map, a first aid kit, a signal mirror, water purification tablets, and extra food. Choose lightweight and durable gear that won't weigh you down. Familiarize yourself with the contents of your kit and how to use each item. Regularly check and replenish your kit to ensure everything is in good working order. So there you have it, adventurers. 10 essential survival tips to keep you alive and thriving in the wild. Remember, nature is a powerful force, but with the right knowledge and preparation, you can navigate its challenges and emerge stronger than ever. Stay curious, stay prepared, and never underestimate the power of human resilience. And always remember, the wild is waiting to be explored, but it's up to us to do so responsibly and with respect. Until next time, stay safe out there.